Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Time for some more Treehouse, courtesy of my man Leo. Appreciate you, brother. This is a beer I've wanted to drink for a long time, and it is Daze. This is the single IPA version of Haze, and I am hashtag Team Low ABV, so I am pumped to finally check this beer out. Per the label, 6.9% alcohol by volume. How dare you? 6.9. American IPA says a single IPA rendition of our extreme. Of our what? Oh, exemplary. That's an extreme. Exemplary flagship double IPA Haze. Everything you love about Haze in a slightly lower alcohol package. I'm here for it. Love the lower ABV beers. Canned on Mondays. Canned on March 29th. So time of recording, 2 weeks, 12 days in the can, somewhere around there. Math is hard sometimes. I'm a big fan of Haze. We just reviewed Very Hazy. That beer was great. We talked about Treehouse. They're kind of hit and miss these days on beer, so I'm hoping this is awesome. I really am. We are using our Treehouse glassware because beer tastes better in proper glassware. You guys know that by now. If you don't know, now you know. And this beer actually looks just like Very Hazy did. It's that darker sort of. This reminds me of like what Julius used to look like. It's weird. Like if you go back and look at old Treehouse beers, like circa 2015-ish, 2014, 2015. I feel like their beers were darker, and this one's dark like that. Some of the pictures, they're lighter, and I don't know if that's like what's making the difference. I have no idea. I really don't. But this beer looks awesome. It's that classic Treehouse Haze, good finger of just crazy, fluffy whitehead. You could take a spoon and scoop that bad boy out of there. Looks awesome in that proper glassware. Let's go ahead and shove our fat nose in it. See what it's got. Ooh, this smells so good. This beer smells great. It smells like orange juice with papaya and like peaches. But it's got that treehousey bubblegum thing. It's that yeasty like bubblegum thing. First time I ever smelled that was in green. First time I ever drank green, and I just fell in love with it, and this beer smells like that. This has a little bit of like breadiness to it. There's a good amount of bready kind of maltiness there that just kind of hangs out with all that juice that you're getting. But for being a sub 7% beer, this beer smells great. I love that citrus juice, the orange tangerine juice. I love like that papaya thing, and I love like that peachy stone fruity thing. Let's go and taste it. Leo, cheers. Thanks, bro. It's crazy because I feel like this smells better than it tastes. Smells better is not the right word. It smells much more explosive than what it tastes. And that's not to say that it's like muted or anything, but it's just kind of cranked down. Like I was pumped with the aroma of this because it smelled crazy. Like it's very pungent, very intense. But then when you drink it, it's quite soft. Gosh, it smells great. Maybe I'm just expecting like Haze. Haze is what, 8%? And I'm used to like that kind of bigger punch of flavor. The flavors are there. It's what you smell. It's orange juice, it's papaya, and it's peaches. I think that's those are the three predominant fruits that you're smelling. I mean, you could like dig and like there could be like a hint of like grapefruit in there. It's got like this cool, it's almost like lemon zest. There's something in there that's like it offers a brightness, but it's just not as explosive as the nose. Gosh, this beer smells fire. I will say it's got that soft, just signature treehouse mouthfeel. It's soft, it's creamy, it's awesome for a sub 7% beer. Make no mistake about this, the flavors of this beer are awesome. It's just not what the nose was telling me it was going to taste like, which is kind of a bummer. I wish this tasted as explosive as what it smells like, because the nose is fucking fantastic. You're getting the flavors that you're smelling. It's just not, and maybe, like I said, it's a single IPA. Maybe this is how it's meant to be. Like this beer smells fantastic, but you know you're drinking a lower alcohol beer. You know you're not going to get ham sauce drinking a couple of these. Maybe like that's the intention of this, and that's fine. I've talked about it in other reviews. When there's times where beers smell so good that I wish they tasted exactly how they smelled, and they're not all like that. It doesn't mean this is a bad beer. This is not a bad beer by any means. This beer is fantastic. And again, for me, being someone who enjoys the lower alcohol part of IPAs, I would drink IPAs all day before double and triple IPAs, just because I like the lower alcohol. Something like this is awesome. I like that they're doing this. I love that they're offering something like this. I want to say I'm hoping, but like I hopefully this is just because if you can't get the flavors out of like a sub 7% beer, like how it's smelling, I'm hoping that they don't do like a single IPA version of, or a lower ABV version of like Green or Julius. Like let those beers just be those beers. Those beers aren't double IPAs. Green's 7.5%. I'm like thinking out loud now, but I mean this is one of those beers I was super excited to try, and it's not a bad beer by any means. It's a great beer. I just when I smelled it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fucking amazing. And it's not that it falls short, it's just not as explosively flavorful as it is how it smells. So I think it's the best way to put it. It's a fantastic beer though. That kind of like bready sweetness that you're smelling, it's there on the finish. And there's like a zesty kind of something, like just like lemon, that's like lemon lime something, which is cool. It just goes well with the orange juice that you're getting. The papaya, there's tons of papaya in that. And then you're getting like this cool stone fruity peachy thing. So it's good stuff for the lower ABV. So if you guys are into that, like I am, this is the beer for you. So we will leave it at that. That's Daze from Treehouse. Leo, I appreciate you sending this, bro. You are awesome. If you guys had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.